Right, earlier on, I had a bit of a beef with, bless your Mark, with a chap on Facebook who was like basically insinuating that because I'd not seen any blood vis-a-vis yesterday's Westminster shooting, stabbing thing, that I was questioning it. Now, obviously, there's been the truck flying through places in both Paris and in Germany, was it? Basically, if there's no blood, to me, there's no proof of like big injury, right? So if you plough your car through several people, there's going to be somebody that's got some blood somewhere, right? So I'm big on, like with the Lee Rigby, you can't chop off you can't viciously chop off a human head and have no blood spatter whatsoever. Especially if you viciously chop off someone's head, then drag them out to the middle of a road, just put a coat over them, and they've just got their head hanging by a tendon or something, with somebody going, "Oh, Ninny, you all right?" And then there's no blood, no proof of death, in my personal opinion, unless you're poisoning somebody. You know, it's silent death. But big old killy murder, stab, shoot, hit with a car thing, I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it. Anyways, this so I had a look, because this geezer is basically thinking that I'm inhumane or insinuating, oh God, if I say that, he's gonna... I felt like he was insinuating that I wasn't being humane. Hopefully that will get me out of any you know, if he hawks on my specific wording, because that's usually what people do, right? But this, I was watching it, Truth Virus, check your bum, jack a bumba ding.
Right. Where's the proof again? I'm talking about the fucking Parliament building. Pretty sure they have hundreds of fucking cameras all around this motherfucker, pointing in every fucking direction you could think of. And you're telling me we have, once again, as always, no video evidence of the story they're spinning to us?
Pretty much it. You know what I mean? It's like people in other countries are going, and people in our country, it's all stand with London. Poor old London. Bless these poor people. What poor people? Literally show me their life story and show me their family mourning them, which they will do eventually, because, you know, these people have got to build up their role. But as of now, you know, until I speak to somebody who was there and it was their mate that was done and they knew note about it, I won't believe it. Or until I see a massive pile of blood. No blood, no death. Kind of the opposite of Madeleine McCann. But anyway, literally, I've not done a lot. This is like the first video that I've watched on it today. Well, at all. And it was literally because it came up in my suggested for yous thing on YouTube. And it's like, well, you know, I've received a bit of flack for this. You know, I've not researched it before today. I've seen a lot of people posted on Facebook, scrolled on by, like, because it's like, this has nothing to do with me. You're not going to make me fearful of opening my mouth. I'll vote Brexit, which I did. I'll protest vote in elections, which I've done. I'll say that Madeleine McCann's dead, which I have. I will open my mouth. You know, I'm going through a whole thingy with my old home education thing at the minute, which is a whole separate video. But I'll state my case on that as well. I'm not going to be frightened of you telling me that I've got to be frightened. Stick it.